What is going on, guys? It's Waffle here, and welcome to Planet Zoo. Now, if you guys don't know, this is a zoo simulation game where you get to take control of zoos and build habitats for animals and stuff like that. So this is going to be a pretty cool series. If you guys watched my Planet Coaster series, you guys will see a lot of similarities between this game and that game. Same thing if you guys watched my Jurassic World Evolution series. So anyways, without any further ado, let's just start our career mode, start our first steps. And it looks like the first scenario is going to be our tutorial level, so stately homeschooling. Goodwin House. Renovated and renamed after its purchase by Bernard Goodwin in the 1980s, Goodwin House has become one of the most respected zoos in the country. More recently, it has undergone a further renovation to update many of the habitats and facilities. But due to various issues, the work hasn't quite been completed, which is where you come in. Alright, well, let's start this scenario and see what we have to clean up here. So this is going to be kind of I feel like it's going to be like a hybrid between Jurassic World Evolution and Planet Coaster, where we have to basically take care of animals, similar to taking care of the dinosaurs in Jurassic World Evolution, as well as just kind of build and maintain a park, kind of like in Planet Coaster. Make sure we're profitable, make sure we can afford things and upgrade the park and make it more beautiful and all that kind of stuff.
Heyo at Hematu. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you in at the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals. We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Alright, is this the grizzly? Oh.
Did you know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
Yeah, I would. 7 months a year. Don't mind if I do.
Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
Alright, select the bear.
This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera at the bottom of its information panel?
Alright. I feel like this is going to be kind of small for you guys, so let me fix the UI here so it isn't quite as tiny. Alright, let's see this. Oh, here we go. This might be a little bit too big, but at least it's a little bit bigger than before, right? But we have our objectives over here, so very reminiscent of Planet Coaster. So let's get that out of the way for right now. But yeah, they want us to select the camera here, so let's select that. Hey, look at that!
See now, this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. You can also get this view of an animal by simply double-clicking on it.
Ooh, interesting. Oh, look at that!
Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Alright, so we're going to go look at the lions now. Hopefully, we don't have any dentures, so we're not gonna... Oh, gosh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now let's zoom out and see if... Oh, here we go. Here's the lion area over here, so let's zoom in on them.
Panthera leo. All the West African lion to you and me. lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride, although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome, which is precisely why I have the training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Alright, let's go over to that empty habitat, shall we? Alright, let's look at the lionesses over here, though. Oh, gosh. Yeah, look at this. And we got a little cub back there, too. Oh, my gosh. Let me click on him. Oh, look at him. He's swimming over here. Oh, my gosh. So cute. Oh, my gosh, you guys. I am liking this. We did actually get pretty good close-ups of, like, dinosaurs and stuff like that back in Jurassic World Evolution, so that's pretty cool that we're getting basically the same thing with actual animals here in Planet Zoo, so that's awesome. Alright, well, let's see. Let's try and find that empty habitat, and we're going to be working on that. Oh, here it is over here. Alright, nice. Let's go to zoom in on this.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
Alright, let's go to animal trading and let's get ourselves some warthogs.
There we are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just click on them and select Adopt from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
Yeah, that's probably going to happen later on in the series. I'm probably going to be like low on money, accidentally order 1 trillion elephants and be like, oh, whoops. You guys, what's your return policy? I know, it looks like we have both a male and a female warthog over here, so that's good. Let's adopt both of them. So there you go. And let's adopt the male.
When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade centre, where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Well, here's our animal storage over here, so let's just, I guess, grab you and then move to this. There you go. Delivery. And going to be doing the same thing for you.
When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade centre, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
I think we could just skip over there, right? If we go over here and then click the little... Hey, look at that!
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information. Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Alright, let's get ourselves a food trough over here, small one, $100. I'm like, we've got almost 200k in the bank, so this is nothing. Let's just kind of add it, should we add it in the middle? Let's add it in the middle, that way they're going to be feeding and everyone can see them. So there we go. Let's get ourselves a water bowl as well, might as well place that nearby, so let's place that there.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare. Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a fair old state. Unfinished thingamajigs and what's-its all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Alright, ostrich habitat, let's go. There we are.
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
All right, let's pause the game.
That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
All right, let's make ourselves a habitat gate so people can go inside and out. So let's get this objective thing out of the way. There you go. Habitat gate. Let's add that right there, and it automatically adds a path. Nice.
Right. Let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
All right, let's do that. And how's this? Oh, it's going to be a sharp curve right there. Oh, now I wonder, what are these other ones? Flat top with editable bottom length, so we could customize the length and all that kind of stuff there. Window, ooh, so we could add windows here. I could have glass windows. Let's see how that looks. Oh, here we go. Look at that. I bet she's going to be like, oh man, she's probably going to teach us about the windows a little bit later. But let's just make regular brick walls over here. So there we go. Let's continue building until we hook it up to over here. And there you go. Nice.
Good work. Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder.
Yeah.
But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier so the guests can see in.
All right, well, they want me to place some glass here, so... Yeah, oh, okay, so it is kind of like a roller coaster, or not roller coaster tycoon, Planet Coaster, where you can select like multiple things at the same time, so that's good. So I guess if I'm going to be replacing all those with glass, maybe I'll go like all the way to the door. Maybe not that one right there. Let me pull that back to like right there. That should be good. Let's try that. So let's replace all those with glass.
There we go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't.
Yep.
The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
Let's put it right here on this corner. That might be pretty good. Let's do that.
Now, before we adopt our ostriches, you should click the play button. After all, if the game's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches, eh? By the way, as well as pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish.
Yeah.
All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
All right, let's go to animal trading. Let's get ourselves 4 ostriches. So let's go, oh, whoops, to the animal store up there. Looks like we have 3 females and 1 male. So maybe that's going to come into play here in the future, like breeding these guys together and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. And like, I think that guy earlier, what was his name, Bernie? Talked about breeding lions earlier. So that'd be pretty cool if we could get some money from just breeding and selling these guys off, right? That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, let's get ourselves 4 ostriches. So let's adopt. I'm like, money's not even, oh man, fertility's low on that one. Money's not a problem right now, so we can just get them no problem. We're almost at 200k right now, holy heck. Anyways, let's go down to the storage, and let's select them all and move them all to this area down here. So there you go, there's 1. Let's get the other one, or the other 3 that is. Let's go back down to animal trading, and let's get the other ones and move them over here. Right. And thankfully we have that door over there so they can go in and out.
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item.
Ooh.
It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Yeah, that's why I placed the other one, like, not like too inward, you know, that way it was kind of out in the open. People could see, oh gosh, that guy's delivering an ostrich He's delivering an ostrich, live animal inside of the box. Watch out. Oh, just throw. Oh, God. Oh, man, that box got huge. Oh, man. Well, there you go. We got ourselves an ostrich. Nice. We've got a food bowl large, a slow feeder, and a water trough. Should we put the water trough, like, right here on this corner? Because water is, like, super duper important. They're probably going to be drinking out of that, let's do it, like, angled like this. That way people can see them. There we go. And then I guess we can put the food bowl large here. And maybe we get a slow feeder over here, too. There you go. Oh! Bronze star!
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
Well, Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did he do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals.
So which one should I get?
You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
Yep, same controls as Planet Coaster, so that's pretty good. And of course, angle snap. Yep, we've got that over here too, so that's pretty good. All right, so let's see. Which one do I want to get? The Planet Zoo Keeper Hut Small or the Classic Keeper Hut Small? Which one's going to fit in over here? Probably this one, honestly. Let's get this one. So how are we going to orient this one? Oh, there's the door right there. Okay, let's get that like right here. There you go. All right, there's the Keeper Hut.
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness. Negatively. In case that wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
All right, so it looks like we have a power mechanic that we need to work with here. So let's get a transformer.
Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off.
Interesting. So it is seeing some Jurassic World evolution stuff here. There you go. That's just plays about right here.
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away. Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
All right. Well, looks like we're going to be...
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
All right, well, looks like we're going to be building this enclosure all by our lonesome. So I guess it's time for us to, I guess, place down the habitat gate first. Now, where should we place that one? Kind of keep it, like, somewhat out of the way, I suppose, right? Let's see. What is that thing right there? Oh, that's one of those transformer things. Okay. Let's see. What else is around here? Oh, there's that shop, and there's a food place right there? Nice. Okay, that's good. So they're really close by. Suppose we could put the habitat gate right here. And it's placed about right there. All right. Now we can place the, we're going to have to make the wall a little bit shorter, though. So let's make the length go down to like maybe 4 meters instead of 8. Just kind of cut that in half. And there we go. All right. Let's make this go up this. And slowly make it go around the entire perimeter. That way we have as much room as possible for these lions or tigers. I forget which one. Just make this a little bit longer now. Let's go to the 8 meters because we're getting away from that little wall there. So let's continue placing these all around the perimeter. And then, of course, we're going to have to get some windows here, you guys. We're going to have to replace some of these barriers with actual glass so people can actually see inside of here. Now, do I want to make it out of concrete instead of the brick? I don't know. I'm like the brick. Let's see. Take a look around here. This is made out of brick here, so I guess it'd go along with the theme. So yeah, let's keep it as brick. I feel like if we go to concrete, it'd be kind of a little bit too different, you know?
Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool.
I don't know how much I want to make glass, honestly. Like, do I really want to make, like, basically the whole thing out of glass? I don't know. Maybe just up to here, and then this corner will be kind of blank, perhaps? That'd be kind of interesting. I guess we could try that out, you guys. There you go. And then let's make this out of glass. There you go. And then they want me to mess around with the height, so I suppose we'll go to... Oh, never mind. They want me to specifically make it 3.7 meters tall, so let's make it 3.7. And, or maybe the whole... Okay, I think that maybe the whole thing has to be that, so let's select everything. It's not just the glass. Make everything 3.7 meters tall.
Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a height of at least 3.7 meters.
Oh, yep, I was like one step ahead of them right there. Whoops. There you go. All right. I think that's... no, it's literally 1.01 meters. That was 0.71. There you go.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
I wish they were, golly. Can we make this smaller, like 7.1? I don't think they can let me do it right now. They want me to build a donation box. So yeah, let's put this on the... We're on the corner again, or do I want to... Let's put it on this corner. Or should I... Oh, you can only... I can't... At least on the inside there? Oh, I can, but...
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate's in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Alright, let's get the tigers. Animal trading. I hope people don't mistake the donation box for the trash can, or the trash can for the donation box, right? Literally throwing away money if they do that. But let's see if I can actually select the barrier here and make it any shorter. I don't think that... Yeah, they're still letting me do the tutorial stuff right now, so let's actually get the lions. Then I'll worry about making that shorter a little bit later, but let's actually get the two... Oh man, two of those tigers right here. $12,000, $10,000. At least we have a male and a female, so let's adopt. And let's adopt. There we go, nice. And it looks like they're already showing up here at the animal storage, so let's move them over here to the habitat. Ba-boom. And let's go grab the other one. And move you.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Alright, let's get a feeding station for these guys. Food tray large. Yeah, these guys want to have a huge food feeding station. Maybe we'll put this on the corner too.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
Yeah, it looks like you're getting into the pool a little bit too early. There's no water in there. Alright, let's fill this in with calm water, rough water. What does that look like? Can I actually fill that in with rough water? I don't think I can. Let's do calm water. Oh my god. There's another tiger inside there. I can't place this down, you guys. I want to add some water. Maybe some rough water if I can. I just want to see what... Get out of the pool. Yeah, get out of there. What are you doing in there? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Can I fill this in with the rough water? Oh no, it's not letting me. Let's do calm water then.
Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Oh, here we go. Here's some rough water right there. And it's a little bit taller too, so let's add that. Keep that there. That looks pretty cool. Let's see if they're going to go for a swim. Oh, whoa, whoa. What are you doing, huh? Going to go... Oh, no. You're going to go for a slurp. There you are. Alright, let's add some toys for these guys to play around with. Maybe, living toys, if you will. Oh, is that a trick-or-treat meme? Frozen blood pumpkin? What? Rubbing pad? I don't know where to put this pumpkin. Let's put it on, let's put it over here. There you go. Sure. Rubbing pad, let's add that, let's add it over here. Let's rotate it and, put it, like, right here. That way they're going to scratch and people are going to see it through the window.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely, the bad weather. Although, given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit too distracted by them eating this heckin' bloody pumpkin over here. Jeez, does that thing replenish or something? Frozen blood pumpkin. Call keeper to habitat, select habitat. I guess, uses last month, 0. Okay, well, it ran out. It's gone. So, oh, look at that. It's going to get replenished right here. Look at him casually walking past these two. Oh. Oh, look at that. The blood pumpkin's back. And he doesn't even care. The guy doesn't care. There's another balloon right there, you guys. Oh my gosh. That's free money for us. People just lit. Oh, another balloon. What's it with all these balloons? Can I pop them? Is it like is it like Roller Coaster Tycoon where I can pop them? Oh my god, it is. I think I tried that in Planet Coaster and it didn't work. Oh, can I do it? Wow. Oh my god, this is going to be so mean. Oh. Oh my god. I'm going to make people. Oh, look at all these balloons. Pop, 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 pop. Oh no, no, no. I'm gonna stop. I'm done trolling these people. Sheesh. Let's make shelters for these guys. Here we go. Planet Zoo shelter. Pre-made shelter. Let's just place it, actually, over here isn't that bad of a place to put it. Let's put it, like, right here. Should we do that, or should we put it in this corner where... Yeah, let's put it on this corner. Yeah, let's put it here, because this is where I kind of want to keep those bricks, you know? So, yeah, let's put it, like, right here. That way, and there's that blood pumpkin. I should be able to move that, right? Let's try and move that here just a bit.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Alright, let's see.
Rightio. Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
Alright, well here we go. We need more plants for these guys. Which is kind of funny because, you know, carnivores and whatnot. But of course they do need some vegetation. So let's go over to terrain. There you go.
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Alright, so similar to Jurassic World Evolution, where they need certain amounts of, let's see, and then painting, and then soil. Let's see, where's that going to be? Soil light, does it say? Hold on. Type of soil? Oh, just soil. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter which one then, huh? So let's get some soil light. Let's put that, let's put it around this water here. That'll be good. Let's see, I might need just slightly more. There you go. Just slightly enough right there. Long grass now. Let's get some long grass. There you go. And, let's see. Looks rather short over here. So let's add some long grass if we can. I think that already has long grass. Oh man, it's eating into the soil there. Wait, does this have long grass? Oh, this isn't even long grass over here. Okay, let's add long grass over here. Oh wait, I was reading the long grass wrong there. He has too much long grass. Let's get rid of some of the long grass now. Okay, so let's I guess just get a heckin' lawnmower over here and shorten some of the grass. So here we go, shorten some of that long grass down into short grass, and hopefully we'll be fine. So there we go. And okay, there we go. Too much long grass. Getting rid of that. Is that guy? What is he doing? Is he cleaning up poop or something? I see poop over here. There's literal... Oh, he actually is. He's sucking up poo inside of that little gun or whatever that is. I know it's too much short grass now, so let's get a little bit long grass to get... balance that out a little bit. And add a little bit of soil, too. So let's get some light soil around here. Nice.
Right then. All animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Alright, biomes, rainforest, and temperate. So let's go to temperate. And I'm not seeing rainforest, but tropical probably counts as that, right? So there you go. And just use the plants from here. So let's get rid of the wattle bush. So that's that thing right there. I don't know if there's a bulldozer or what. There's a wattle bush. Okay, let's get rid of that. There we go. Demolish that trash. Get that out of here, trash. And let's select down the tiger again. Go to environment, and let's see what else it doesn't want here. Still a wattle bush somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, let's get rid of this trash. Another wattle bush. Get that garbage out of here. You don't belong here, Ada. Let's get ourselves some, let's see. There's one more here, too. Oh, the tree over here. The hookthorn acacia tree. Let's get that out of here. That's the wrong tree. Let's get that garbage out of here. And let's get some actual fitting trees here, like a coconut palm. There we go. Look at that. Let's put that on the corner. I like that. Kind of symbolic there. Let's get another coconut palm. Put that there. Sure. Yeah, I definitely want some of those palm trees to be here next to the water. That's cool. Get a few of those going there. Nice. And let's see how they think of that. What they think of that. Let's go to their environment tab. And yep, they're completely fine with that because that's from their environment. Tropical, temperate, or grassland, so that's good. Let's add some other plants here, though, because right now, yeah, we need more coverage. We have to get that up a little bit right there. So let's get some bushes and stuff. Banana palm. Let's place those over here too. There you go. It looks like the one from Planet Coaster. Another banana palm there. Here we go. Just get rid of the wattle bush or whatever we had earlier. So let's get rid of that and replace it with these banana palms. So there you go. Still need to get some more plants. So elephant ear plant. Elm tree. Probably do want. So let's put this in the corner. There you go. Get one of those in the corner. Let's put another one in this corner. Let's get a different one. Elm tree 2, a different variant. Oh, a big strong tree. Let's put that one in this corner, and then put the smaller one in the other corner. So let's get this elm tree. There we go. Look at that guy. Big strong tree. Put this other one over here. There you go. And we're getting closer. Looks like we need to hit 20% on that coverage right there. So let's what else do we have here? Hawthorn bush. I think that's what we have right there. Yeah. So let's definitely get a hawthorn bush variant. Place some holly tree. Interesting. Oh yeah, let's definitely put something over here next to their little hawthorn acacia tree. Isn't that what we... Or hookthorn acacia tree. Isn't that what we just got rid of? Let's place it down and then... Let's see. Not from the same continent as the animal. Oh, continent is Asia. So I guess if we go to this, we can go to continent. Oh yeah, here we go. And then Asia. There we go. So that'll both filter out the biome and the continent. Okay, so that explains why we saw the tree right there showing up in the biomes, but it doesn't belong in the continent. So yeah, that's why that's yelling at me there. But let's see if there's a bracken. Let's get that's what we have right there. Well, I guess we can put it over here. There you go. Get a couple of these over here. Kind of line the side of this little enclosure. Oh, those are floating right there. Whoops. Let's fix that. There you go. Get that out of the way. Is there a variant to that? Bracken 2. Here we go. Yeah, let's get these. There you go. All right, nice. Get a few of those right there. And maybe we could put some... Let's put it around this tree. There you go. Just a few more around that. I think we should be fine. Let's look at the tiger. And let's see how we're doing on the tigers. Oh, gosh. I just selected a rock. That's the environment. And we still need to get some more plants, it looks like. So coverage is at 20% right now. So might want to get some more. So, yeah. Let's get a Bengal bamboo. Ooh, bamboo. Interesting. Let's get these. Kind of put a variant to them right there. Another bamboo. Oh man, a lot of bamboo right there, you guys. Holy heck. Look at all those trees right here. Another 4-meter. Golly, look at all these trees. Man, a little forest right there. And we got the silver star.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Right, let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
All right, well, before we do that, I did want to modify this to be glass. So let's definitely see if we can modify this. Oh, I guess I can't do it. Yeah, I still can't do it because we're in the tutorial thing. But whatever, I guess that's going to be brick for right now. But here's our little enclosure over here. Not too bad. Looks like that guy's going to go replenish the bloody pumpkin over here again. All right, man, there's so many balloons. What's with all the balloons? There's another balloon shadow right there. Man, it's like they're just asking me to pop every second balloon. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get that. Go buy some more balloons and give me some more money, Ada. We're at $250,000, you guys. Holy heck. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, eggplant. What in the world? Wait, I'm in here?
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese. Expand their social welfare, and we can get a bit more detail.
Apparently, there are like actual other players in my zoo right now, so that's kind of cool. Weird question mark guy over here, or gal. It looks like right there. Anyways, let's go to our objectives, and let's go to the Indian peafowl enclosure. Where is that at? Because we just apparently, oh, there it is over there. It's because we just apparently passed by it, and I didn't even realize it. Oh, it's like a maze. This is a pretty amazing area. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh, his name is Phil. Phil the peacock. Or peafowl, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, expand social welfare.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong.
Oh, not enough dolls.
Right, as you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
Alright, animal trading. Let's get 3 more females. Gotta make sure we get the females, right? Oh, and they're all females here. Okay, well, that's easy. $192, $197, $104. So let's get all those bad boys coming here. And then, of course, in animal storage, let's move them on over. So, ba-boom. And let's move you over. Ba-boom. And let's move you over.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Uh-oh.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
Wait a minute. Is this the one-way glass? Oh, it is. Look at how shaded it is whenever you're looking from the inside out, but completely transparent going from the outside in. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like right here it has a problem seeing all the people. So this is a regular glass right here. We're going to have to upgrade this, it looks like, to the let's see, edit barrier. There you go. To the one-way glass.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather, you should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Ooh, that's hot.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Alright, that's good to know. Just gotta get one small little edge of it powered, and then the whole thing's powered, so that's good. I did want to duplicate that. Oh, I guess I can't just duplicate it and make it easy like that. At least right now in the tutorial, I gotta actually go here, and then, place coolers. Yep, there you go. Place another one. Let's place one in this corner, get this corner covered. So, ba-boom. And I assume it's going to take a little while for that to kind of kick in, so let's go to it really likes this cave over here, so let's definitely place one over here. There we go. Keep that nice and cool there. And then we're probably going to want to have one here.
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them.
Alright.
It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Alright, well, we did see a little bit of snow over here just randomly, so definitely want to fill out the whole thing with snow, so... yep, here's some snow. Let's fill this out with snow. Now let's speak of snow and snow leopard, let's actually see how much snow it wants. So where would we be? Probably like terrain. Yeah, it wants some more snow there, so less long grass, more snow, it looks like right now, yeah. And then everything else is fine, so long grass. Yep, this is all long grass over here, so yeah, let's definitely cover that up with some snow, you guys, sheesh. So, ba-boom. And of course, we got ourselves some coolers around here too. So let's actually kind of connect this up. There we go. Alright, and now if I put snow here, is that going to turn to ice? That'd be kind of strange if so. Not necessarily a bad thing. Let's keep looking at this. Yeah, less long grass. Let's keep getting, oh gosh, let's keep getting rid of that long grass, you guys. So, ba-boom. Keep covering all that long grass up with that snow.
Now then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Zoo management, you say? Down there? Yep, down here. Let's look at this. Looks like our peafowls are hungry, so that's probably like the main thing we need to watch out for, you guys.
As you can see, this list shows you the animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Alright, look at that, we've got zebras over here, we've got turtles / tortoises, giraffes. What is that thing? I can't even see what that thing... Oh, Lehman's poison frog. Interesting, let's go look at that. I don't want to go look at the frog enclosure. Oh, I probably can't even see. It's probably like so small I can't even see it from this view, I bet, huh? But I guess it's inside of here. Yeah, it's inside of these, like, oh, here we go. Can I see it here? Oh, look at that. There's a little frog right there. Is he over here? I don't know, maybe. I can't actually physically see him right now. I wonder if he actually is in here. Ooh, I'm looking around for... Oh, the tarantula. Ooh, look at that little tarantula. Hopefully no arachnophobes in the comments, but there's a big old spider right there. Look at that guy. Sheesh. Is this the frog? Yeah, that's the Lehman frog. That's like the scientific name right there. So, let's see if we can find this little frog. Because we just saw that little tarantula. Or big tarantula. Oh, is that him? Look at that little frog. Look at the tiny little guy right there, man. Anyways, yeah, we still have, all the peacock. Oh, man, even the poison dart frog is hungry. Now, forget about the frog for right now. All the peacocks and stuff are freaking out and hungry and all that kind of stuff, you guys. Looks like their slow feeder over here is, what about this big thing? That thing is completely empty. Call Keeper to the habitat. Yeah, come over here. Keeper is en route. Alright, well, that thing needs to be replenished. So hopefully it's gonna feed him. I might want to get... Oh, yeah. We had one peacock in here. Or, what's it called again? Peafowl, I think is the technical term. We have one peafowl in here earlier. Then we just got 3 more. So definitely want to have more food bowls for these guys. So there we go. There's another food bowl right there. And of course the slow feeder thing, that's not going to be good. With the, do we want to have one over here though? By the, maybe. Animal starving. Oh gosh. That one. Oh man, that one needs to go eat. Hopefully that one guy is going to come over here and replenish this thing. Hopefully. Now there's still a guy en route apparently. This one filled up? That one's not filled up either. Keep her en route. Okay, where are you? Oh, there they are. Oh, man, look at that guy. It's Naruto running over there, you guys. Look at him speeding over here. Sheesh. Yeah, you better feed those peacocks because they're actually dying. So, if they die, it's your fault. Keeper. You call yourself a keeper. These guys are heckin' dying on your watch. You know that, right? What in the world? Because he's going to go fill up the other one for some reason. There's some feces right there, too. You going to step in that? You're not even... It's over here. Go feed go fill that one up too. Oh, there's a guy that's going to suck up the feces. Yep. Oh, look at that. Nice. All right. Well, where's the other guy? Where's the other feeder thing at? There's still a keeper en route apparently. I don't know where he's at to fill that in. Okay, whatever. Let me go check up on the frogs over here. Check up on their feeders if they have any. I don't know if they actually do. I have to see. Oh, that guy's cleaning the window or whatever. So. See if there's like a feeder I need to make for these. Oh, look at that, the peafowls are no longer in the animal alerts thing, so that's good. Let's look at the objectives here. So increase the average habitat species overall welfare to 90%. We're at 86 right now, so that's good. Let's see if we can actually get any other welfare up. So we need to go to zoo, and let's look at the welfare. Who has the lowest welfare? It looks like zebras up next. Let's go check up on them, see what they want over here. Let's go check up on their welfare. Exhibit. What about the exhibit? The layout? I don't know how we're going to improve the layout, you guys. Let's go look at their, here we go, layout. Let's see. Enrichment level 3, not yet researched, so I don't think I could do anything for that, you guys. I guess we're just going to have to, oh, look at that. We got a giraffe just kind of asleep right there, too, alongside some zebras. Look at that giraffe. Snoozing, or something. What's it doing? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, it actually is snoozing. I guess giraffes sleep like that in a ball? I wouldn't know. I'm not a giraffe specialist, but that is pretty interesting, you guys. Huh. Any giraffe specialists out there? You go and let me know in the comments down below whether or not giraffes actually do sleep in a ball like this, because if so, that's pretty cute. And it actually does make sense because it's got that big long neck. So I guess kind of curling up into a ball like that, kind of keeping itself a little bit protected there in kind of a fetal position, if you will. Anyways, check up on other welfare. Oh gosh, that's the wrong thing. Although, is there a welfare? Animal welfare. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Animal welfare heat map here. So, yeah, it looks like the zebras are the only thing that are really kind of showing us in the. Oh gosh, enrichment. Ooh. So we have enrichment for the giraffes and the zebras we need to watch out for. Okay, let's watch out for that, you guys. So let's look at the what we need to do for them. So food enrichment and toy enrichment. Let's get these guys some toys. So, oh yeah, we definitely want to. Here we go. Species. Let's go to. Oh gosh, what are they actually called though? Plains zebra. Okay, let's go to plains zebra. So it's like that. Let's go to giraffe. So what was the technical name of this guy? Reticulated giraffe. So let's go to R. Select you. And let's see what toys and stuff we can get these guys. So grab a ball. That's kind of interesting. I don't know what that really is. Do they have an enclosure over here? I think they do. Yeah, they have this enclosure over here, so I don't think we need to build another one of those. Herb scent maker enrichment heater. Grazer feeder. Ooh, hanging grazer feeder. That might be pretty interesting for these guys. I'm not seeing another one around here, so I suppose I'll place one down like right here. There you go. Get one of those going. Looks like we already have one of these things. Feeding trough medium over here. Or large. Yeah, that's big right there, you guys. Holy heck. So let's see what else we have around here. Enrichment items. So yeah, we just placed down the grazer feeder. Grazing ball feeder. I guess we can get one of these too. Maybe place it, where should we place this one? Let's place it like right here. There you go. And a sprinkler. Ooh, sprinkler, suspended high grade. Oh, that's going to be for the giraffe, I assume, huh? So let's get that right here too. There you go. So we have one for the zebras and one for the giraffe. And a rubbing pillar. Hey, put that, I'm like, I don't want to have too many things like right next to each other, you know, but there you go.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
Alright, well, I think we just finished the tutorial phase, you guys.
Sounds like you've got the whole zoo purring away nicely. Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh? Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out. And Nancy owes me a foxy coffee. As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had. After the one I did have, obviously. But you see, zookeeping's not for my daughter. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals, but she set her sights somewhat higher. Wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species. Oh, and maybe having a type of frog named after me.
Some sort of frog named after him. Sheesh. Seems like this area over here is clean. It's not clean at all. It needs to be cleaned. There's poo all over the place. I just called a keeper over to here, so hopefully it's going to get cleaned up. But yeah, that's awesome, you guys. Looks like we oh, there's already a keeper coming up. Oh, that's the wrong type, but there's a heckin' hippo right here. Look at this gigantic guy. Holy heck, big thick boy. But I think we're going to be moving on to the actual oh god. Oh god. That just demonetized my video. Oh no. Oh my god. And it's like fanning it with its tail. I know that I know I've seen like videos of them doing that. That's disgusting. Disgustingly realistic there. Sheesh. Alright, well, we need to have a heckin' keeper over here, because these hippos just keep fanning their poo literally all over the enclosure. So we need this guy to, like, get that poo, like, suction up vacuum thing to clean all this, like, just disgusting mess out of here. Because this is disgusting. This is unsanitary and disease-ridden to be soon, like, right? Let's see. Yeah, disease risk over here because of this. Oh my gosh. Anyways, oh, yep, there you go. Yeah, suck up all that poo. Finally. Golly. And, oh my gosh, I really don't know how that thing works, but I am glad that it exists. A poo-sucking vacuum. Oh my gosh, you guys. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for the tutorial stage, and that's going to be it for episode 1 of Planet Zoo. I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I had a ton of fun just kind of learning the game here with the tutorial phase, and hopefully this was a pretty good introduction to the series as a whole, because this is basically what we're going to be doing the whole series, just maintaining a zoo and adding creatures to the zoo, adding stuff to their habitat to make sure they're good and happy and all that kind of stuff, you know, just kind of maintaining a zoo, making sure both the animals and the guests are happy here in the zoo. So definitely excited for this series ahead of us, especially if you guys watched my Planet Coaster or my Jurassic World Evolution, or both, because as we've seen, it is kind of like a hybrid between both of those games. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing more here in the future, and I hope you guys are as well. So thank you guys all very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like down below. And if you guys want more of these awesome videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, not about my latest videos, on our YouTube homepage as soon as they come out so you don't miss an episode. But until then, thank you guys all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys here next time with some more, oh gosh, just zoomed in on that tiger butt. And I'll see you guys here next time with some more Planet Zoo, where it looks like we're going to be starting our very first actual scenario beyond the tutorial stage. So I suppose for right now, we can just exit the main menu. Let's actually go get a sneak peek of what we're going to be starting next episode, what our first actual scenario is going to be. And looks like we actually have another tutorial stage we're going to be moving on to. So the apprenticeship. These heckin' puns all over the place, you guys. Same thing right here, Eye of the Taiga. Jeez, that's going to be the first actual scenario. But it looks like we have another tutorial right here, and probably another one right here, Bear Essentials. I'd say it's definitely worth it to do the tutorials. I don't want to skip them and be like, oh man, how do I do this? How do I do that? You know, so it looks like we're going to be moving on to the apprenticeship next episode, and we're going to be starting the Madagascan Simian Conservation Project. The Madagascan Simian Conservation Zoo is the culmination of Bernard Goodwin's work in the region, specializing in simian breed and release programs, as well as championing and highlighting the diverse species of apes and monkeys. But never one to be complacent, Bernard now wants to see what you can do in this most promising of locations. Alright, that's going to be pretty cool. Looks like we're going to be messing around with some heckin' monkeys next episode, you guys. So thank you guys all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Oh, bye there.